Good morning to Puan Asnisa binti Mokhtar. My name is Sharini Subramanian. Registration number ND8019F1083. Now I'm going to present about Industrial Training Report. Introduction to Organization. I worked in HSTO and Co. It is an accounting firm which is located in E123A, MLN Tower, 1 Soho Subang, Jalan Kemajuan 7500, Subang Jaya, Selangor. Background of the organization. Ms. Teo Hui Se is a chartered accountant and founder of HS Teo and Co., a mere registered accounting firm located in Subang Jaya. Ms. Teo is also the registered company secretary in practice of General Great Hours Business Partner. She has been in the accounting for more than 20 years. Upon graduated from Monash University, Malaysia, Mrs. Teo started her audit career in HL Hong and Co. She joined a manufacturing company, Chestem Park, Sdn Bhd, as an assistant accountant. She joined Transmart Corporation, Sdn Bhd, as a finance manager. During the 7 years of service, she has been promoted to a general manager in Transmart Corporation, Sdn Bhd, heading the group of 7 companies. She started her own company, accounting firm, in 2014. She is a member of Malaysian Institute of Accounts. Objective of establishment the earning income and profit because services HSQ and Co established of society need. The goals are for fulfill the service what the customer need, improve the quality of services time to time, to reach the maximum level of customer satisfaction by providing quality services. HSTO and Co. offers secretarial service to the companies and enterprise who registered with the firm, and all the works will be filed properly. Second, HSTO and Co. providing accounting services to the clients. This is our organizational chart. There are 5 staffs working under this firm. Summary. Students who undergo industrial training must record all the activities during the industrial training period in the reflective journal book that has been provided to students before undergoing industrial training. Somehow, here are my activities done throughout my internship period. Week 1 and 2. Week 3 and 4. Week 5 and 6. Week 7 and 8. Week 9 and 10. Week 11 and 12. Week 13 and 14. Week 15 and 16. Week 17 and 18. Week 19 and 20. Of a business by involving several principles that must be followed by individuals who perform the accounting process. Accounting can show the level of business, whether profit or loss, and can show an active business passive. The accounting system created will show assets, liability, owner's equity, income, costs, expenses, and profit and loss in case. The document required to create a business account: cash book, check, invoice, payment voucher, bank statement, list of expenses, and other relevant documents. Of information helps you make better financial. Of financial information may be both internal and external. The organization internal users, the user, management, employee, and owner. External users, which is known as secondary user. The users are customer, creditor, bankers, investors, and tax authorities. Accounting cycle. 1. Identify transaction. 2. Record journal entries. 3. Post ledger entries. 4. Unadjusted trial balance. 5. Adjusted entries. 6. Adjusted trial balance. 7. Financial statement. 8. Close your books. Financial statement. 1. Statement of financial position. It shows an entity's financial position at a given date. It comprises with three elements, which is asset, liability, and owner's equity. Second, income statement, which is report the company's financial performance in statement of net or profit loss over a specific period. It composed with two elements, which is expenses and income. Third, cash flow statement presents the movement of cash flow and bank balance over a period. It comprises with operating, investing, and financing activities. Accounting document 1. Credit notes 2. Checks 3. Bank slip 4. Invoice 5. Payment voucher 6. Cash voucher 7. Bank statement. Conclusion. Accounting is a mandatory process for all business registered under the Companies Commission of Malaysia. The accounting process is one of the initial process in which the production of financial statement is essential to calculate business taxes and for an individual through the profit earned during the account period of a business. Therefore, every company must prepare their company's financial statement to avoid compounds or fines by the government. Also, contract, statement, letter are the forms of correspondence. Therefore, filing is the process of systematic and scientific preservation of the documents. Every organization receives and dispatches a large number of correspondence every day. Filing is a form of record keeping. It is a process of arranging and storing the information in a systematic and scientific way so that it can find out without any difficulty when required. Purpose of filing. The main purpose of filing is to preserve the important letters and documents safely. Scientific and systematic methods apply so that any documents can be found out quickly for reference. Despite this main objective, there are some subsidiary objectives which are follows. First, collection and clarification of documents. Second, preservation of documents. Third, systematic arrangement of documents. Fourth, provide proof. Fifth, repeatedly in office work. Six, provide information. And last, provide guidance to the staff. Tools and documents utilized. When filing, we will be using stapler, punch hole, paper clips, rack, files, and string. There are three ways of filing. First, date and chronological filing. One approach used by business to file the letters or documents by in the letter received from the client is the filing procedure and in order of date. Second, filing by subject and title. Letters and documents can be arranged alphabetically, then by title or subject. Third, filing of business documents by type. There will be business data documents that have been conducted to go along with every document that is received from the customer. Filing procedure. Create a copy of the payment receipt. Second, make a file with a copy of the check. Third, input all documents into the correct file and the location of files. Conclusion. In my opinion, filing process is really an important process in organization. We need to file documents that are sent to us by the people organization and the documents or letter, memos, report, financial record, policy documents, and etc. In addition, to file the bills separately as paid bill and unpaid bills. The original copy of bills issue will be sent to the clients and the photocopy of the bills will file. An accounting system is the system used to manage the income, expenses, and other financial activities of a business. HSTO and property-based system is an accounting system for all the transactions. Here are some fun process done to the tenant who stay in the dedicate student and services Sendirian Berhad. Purpose to refund the deposit paid by the tenant within their date of importance to get the trust of the students and to avoid some misunderstanding among the staff and the student. This is a sample of refund entry. Issuing invoice. Invoice issued as a reminder of payment of internet and utility bills each month. Purpose to have a supporting document as a invoice has been passed the payment process. Importance to pay the bills to make the work much easier without any problem. This is a sample of issue invoice. Unposted transaction report. Unposted transaction report that have been posted in property-based system. By having this information, filing process will be done systematically and can note the invoice that have been received from the finance. Statement of profit and loss. Profit and loss is most important to the company to learn the stability in finance so that they can overcome their weakness in short period. This is the sample. Statement of financial position is most important to know the liquidity of a firm to define it is long-term or short-term business. It ensures the business operate in the long term. This is the sample. Journal voucher. Journal voucher are used to process current accounting entries, allocation, and correction for which other means of entry into the financial system are not available. This is the sample of journal voucher. Creditor ledger details is where all the names of the creditor and their cash flow can be get. Purpose to keep on the track amount that each creditor need to pay and to know their aging. This is sample of creditor ledger details. For me, after undergoing industrial training for 20 weeks, I have learned many things. As usual, any applicable class, there is a bad and it is a good, as well as an industrial training. Class given to me by SSTO Co sometimes quite challenging my mind. Mostly I do not have the experience to do the task, but thanks to the help and guidance from staff who are always ready to help, I finally succeeded my job well and were able to adjust comfortability while being there. By the way, I felt that the Polytechnic must continue the industrial training as a part of a module for a semester. This is because I find that what learned in practical easier versus theory. We can make a conclusion that industrial training is something as important as education in theory, and it is also a loving stepping stone for the student go to the future. Suggestion. I'm grateful for the industrial training I received here. I like to offer some advice and recommendation based on the exercise. First, during industrial training, employers out to give students the chance to learn more about the work they undertake. Second, students receiving industrial training at Seberang Polytechnic to receive more regular supervision and support from instructor because they may be issue because the students not yet prepared for employment. To earn the trust of employers, students must fulfill the task entrusted to them. Establish a framework or task plan for all the staff members and practical students so that all the tasks can be organized in accordance with the amount of time and labor required.